Hey guys, this is Matt Scott with MGS Fishing. You already know what my face looks like, but let's talk about what we got going on right here. I'm getting ready to make, for the first time ever, one of my favorite dishes to eat, and that's ceviche. Originally from Peru, if I'm not mistaken, using sole, which is relative to the flounder. Went fishing yesterday, caught a flounder, caught some redfish, caught some trout. I'm gonna try making ceviche with each different type of fish to see which one I like the best. Got some cilantro, got some red onions, got a red chili pepper, a habanero pepper, and a jalapeno pepper. Really, any type of spicy pepper will work. I'm not sure which one I'm gonna like the best, so I'm actually gonna try a combination of all three. I've got my limes ready. I'm gonna cut my fish up. If you want to see the actual footage from the fishing trip that we had to catch some of the fish we're gonna be using in this ceviche, go ahead and watch it right now. Or you can fast forward to the end of the video and watch me make the ceviche.
By the way, where's our net?
It's right here by the cooler. It's a good woman asking where the net is already. I like your positivity.
You gotta get ready.
Yes!
Come on.
Two reds.
Let's do it.
It's a big trout. Oh my Lord. Oh my Lord, baby.
Ready?
Whoa. Woo, you got mother line? I don't care.
There you go.
Oh man, look at this. Look at that.
Very nice.
That's a sea trout. All right, so I've got my peppers cut, and if you can see here, I've got a really nice array of red chili peppers, habanero, and jalapeno. And one of the '1 rules of cooking is you want to make sure that you taste your ingredients as you cook, so you make sure the balance is right. So what I'm going to do, I don't like, it all depends on your tolerance level to spice. I like spice, I just don't like it to blow my taste buds out. And so to kind of help me gauge how much pepper I want to put in the ceviche, I kind of need to taste some of these to see what I think. Now I've got my water here, just in case this goes down the wrong way. So I don't know which one I should start with. I guess I'm going to start with the habanero first. Now I've removed the seeds. I've removed a lot of the white part, which is what I've heard it has the most capsaicin in it, which makes it hot. So let's try the habanero. I do know I like the tropicalness of this pepper, so let's give it a shot and just see what we think. Okay, immediately that little piece of habanero filled on my tongue right off the bat, but not bad. Got a little tongue tingle, a little smokiness in the back of the throat. Okay, not bad. So let's try, ooh, I love that flavor though. Let's try a little bit of this red chili pepper, see what we got here. So the red chili pepper, honestly, I don't know if it's because I ate the habanero first. It's just heat. I'm not really getting a whole lot of flavor there, but just some warmth, okay? But not bad. Now let's try the good old-fashioned jalapeno. My lips are actually starting to burn though. Jalapeno has a lot of freshness to it, a little bit of sweetness, a little burn in the back of the throat. Definitely by far the habanero was the hottest. My lips are actually a little bit warm at the moment. Okay, so I need to give you a little update here. It's been about a minute since I ate those peppers. I am really experiencing a lot of discomfort on my lips right now and a lot more heat in my mouth. 3 little pieces. I don't know which pepper did it in particular, but it's getting real uncomfortable. So that's why you do this. This is why you taste before you put things together. I'm having a hard time talking right now because this is getting pretty uncomfortable. So now I know when I put some of these peppers in my leche de tigre for the ceviche, I'm not gonna use that much because yeah, my mouth is on fire right now. So let me know in the comments if I did something wrong, if I made like a cardinal sin of mixing those 3 peppers, because it just keeps getting worse. The pain in my mouth, my lips, my throat, my sinuses. I'm eating fruit, watermelon, I'm drinking water. It just keeps going. So am I just that much of a wimp, or were you not supposed to combine 3 peppers like that? This cilantro smells great, but even right now, everything, my senses, even the smell of the cilantro is burning my nasal passages just because of those peppers. But I'm gonna go ahead and mince this cilantro real fine, cut some real fine slices of these red onions, and then we'll cut the fish and get ready to start putting everything together. Okay, so all the chopping is done and I can start to feel my mouth normal again. So I've got 3 types of fish here. This is flounder, which I expect to be the best because it's closer to what original ceviche is made from. This is actually speckled trout, spotted sea trout, and this is redfish. This is gonna be the most dense fish. So I'm curious to see what the mouthfeel will be on this. We're gonna make ceviche out of all 3. All right, well, I just got done squeezing about 20 limes, and that's what I got. When I first looked at a recipe online and heard 20 limes, I thought there's no way you need that many limes, but look, that's how much juice you get out of about 20 limes. This is actually a commercial grade stainless steel citrus squeezer. You're gonna need this. I can't tell you how many Walmart brand, not Walmart brand, but just like citrus squeezers I've gotten from Walmart, and I always break the handle. If that's happening to you, get you one of these bad boys off of Amazon. And these limes were kept cold. One of the things about ceviche is you want all the ingredients to be cold. So everything I've chopped is already back in the refrigerator. All right, I'm actually gonna start with the flounder. This is the one I'm actually the most excited about. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna salt it a little bit. Now the recipes I looked at also said to add a little bit of pepper as well. But you know, I'm a little worried about the pepper because of how hot I think those other peppers are gonna be. I didn't wanna put any more black pepper in it. So I'm just gonna salt the flounder, kind of toss it in that salt, and then let that kind of do its thing for a little bit. And then I'm gonna prepare the leche de tigre. Okay, so we've got our ingredients here. We've got our onions, we've got our peppers, we got our cilantro, we got our fish over here and the salt. So what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna throw some onions in this bowl here, because I think what I wanna do is get some of the vegetables marinating first in the lime juice before I put the fish in there. So I'm just gonna put a couple little onions in here. And then we're going to go with some of the peppers. Now again, I'm gonna be so careful here. I just wanna make sure I get a little bit of everything. Got some habanero in there, got some of the red in there, and I got some of the jalapeno in there. And I think that's gonna be it, because again, I'm really scared from the experience I had earlier. So now I'm gonna pour some of that leche de tigre in there and let that kind of start going a little bit. Let them vegetables kind of get that flavor in there. And I'll just go ahead and put some cilantro in as well to get that flavor going. There we go. All right. So the leche de tigre is really like the special thing about ceviche, and it's the sauce or the soup that everything makes as it all comes together. So I got the vegetables in there, kind of getting that flavor going. Man, you can already smell it, because the acidity of like the citrus juice, the lime juice, already starts to kind of cook things in its own kind of way. All right, so now I'm gonna take some of the flounder and I'm just gonna drop that in there. Again, this is first time for me, so we will see what we got. That's probably good, and I'm gonna go ahead and kind of toss that around. Let's try it out. Wow. That makes me really happy. That is just as delicious of a ceviche as I've had in any restaurant. I am very pleased to announce that the peppers don't seem to be so bad right now. Maybe it's the lime juice that helps kind of kill that, but the peppers really add a nice flavor and it's not blowing my head off like it did earlier. Okay, so here is the speckled trout. I am very leery about this one. Now, back when I used to fry fish all the time, which I don't do at all anymore for health reasons, I loved eating me some speckled trout fried. It's not my favorite meat, though, to cook other ways. So this is gonna be a little bit interesting to try this in the ceviche, but it is a white fish, so technically it should work right. I've got some bigger pieces here. Again, in hindsight, I probably should cut these a little bit smaller so it does cook better. So I'm gonna try to get me the perfect bite here. My mouth is actually watering, so my mouth is saying this should be just fine. So let's try it. Okay. Look at this. Beautiful, huh? So the verdict, the speckled trout is just as good, if not better, than a flounder, because it maintains a little bit of a bite, of a density, a mouthfeel to it. This is bad for the speckled trout population right here, I'm telling you, because this is delicious. Okay, redfish has cooked long enough, so now I'm gonna take a bite of that and we'll see what we think. Get you a good Instagram type spoonful there. So that's good too. Just as I suspected though, the redfish definitely has the most bite to it. So I guess it's a texture thing. Flavor wise, not a huge difference to me between the flounder, trout, and the redfish. Although the texture you feel in your mouth definitely tells your brain that it's a stark different flavor, but I don't think it is. I think the flavor is pretty much the same, which is delicious. But the redfish definitely has a lot more of a rubberiness to it. So that's just gonna depend on, do you like something more flaky and tender, or do you like something that has a little bit of a chew to it? And I think that's gonna determine which one you like the best. But I mean, flounder, trout, and redfish, all fresh, caught on the Gulf Coast of Florida, making ceviche, and I will definitely do this again. Hold on, before I end this video, I just let my wife try the redfish, and I am surprised because this woman's favorite fish is flounder. She likes the redfish the best out of all the ceviches. Isn't that right, babe?
Yes.
So wife approved. Try it. You might like it.